And I'm so excited because at least this time we can now be more connected to many people about their Feng Shui.
Diba, of course, love is a choice. So, syempre, since we're both part of the showbiz industry, importante para sa amin na hindi makinig sa ibang tao. And kasi, syempre, kung makikinig ka sa bawat opinion ng mga ibang tao, makikinig ka sa mga sasabihin nila, mas lalong magkakaroon ng misunderstanding sa isang relationship. It's more of like we choose to listen to each other.
Me as an individual, as a unique person, I feel that you are your own icon. You know, you have to have your own personality, shine in whatever.
You have to take control of your destiny. Wag mong aantayin na may magandang trabahong dumating sa'yo. Go for it. If you think you can do it, go after it. You know, you have to take charge of your destiny because it is your life. And ambition ka sa buhay, run after your dreams, chase your dreams, and it will happen.
Kasi kahit na napakaswerte natin, if we don't do the work, it will never happen. Pagdating ng araw, ipapakita namin sa buong mundo na kaming mga Filipina, we are good people. That is just a stepping stone for us to achieve what we want because of love for our family.
Nakaka-in-love.
Nakaka-in-love. Alam mo talaga, totoo yan, Marites. When you're traveling, just the two of you, you feel young. Yung parang it was just yesterday. You know, we've been married for 17 years, pero pag nagbabiyahe kami, it's like we're dalaga binata na, kaya nga, age is just a number because the heart never grows old.
I realized that sex therapy was a very narrow, limited field. And to really help and understand the person, you really have to take clinical psychology. The greatest sex organ is the one between your ears, di ba? Not between your legs. So that is why I decided to get a PhD in psychology and clinical psych.
Making the right choices in my career has led me to the leadership role that I am at now.
The word is channeling your pain into positivity. You have to. Because what's the point? We're here for a very limited time in this life and we've got to make the most of it. And this year more than ever should have shown how important it is for us to push forward, for us to be smiling, for us to be happy. If you don't want to do something, change it. If you don't want to be somewhere, move. Do whatever you can to be happy because this is it. You can't come back and do it again.
During my college days, then I started buying cheap ones, cheap makeup, and then I started seeing people paying. Like I could actually earn from it. So like, oh my God, I could really earn from by doing the thing that I love doing.
Purpose that I had. So I said, I had to teach children how to play with it.
If you just live one way forever and you don't pivot and you don't move, you will never grow. You will just be idle. And if you are idle, then how will you progress, diba?
Changing the habits to keep your energy level balanced and take the advantage to take care of yourself, pamper yourself with shea butter. You know, it was something that I was doing a lot.
Keep dreaming about the Philippines because when you wake up and when you do make good of your travel to the Philippines, we assure you of the same promise that it will be more fun and safer Philippines which you will visit.
Marketing is to build awareness. Branding is tell people who you are. Find your target markets, where they are, where they gather, and what's their lifestyle. So never be scared by your difficulties.
Kayo pa rin ang mag-decide kung gusto nyo maging masaya, maging malungkot. Tanggalin na yung lungkot, di ba? Tanggalin yung problema, doon ka lang sa happiness. Yun palagi ang pipiliin mo, happiness.
I want you to know that it's a hard job. So, hindi lang yan pang glamour. I think you have to be intelligent to be an actor so you can understand the character that you will do and what the director will tell you.
For me, it was all about care. I care about people. I care enough to want them to do really well. And it was that moment where I realized that I want to coach. I want to help others through coaching.
It's not always about just the work. It's about holistic wellness, right?
That's right.
It's about having a balance of, really enjoying life.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Fun, Fortune, and Feng Shui with Marites Allen here on our Marites Allen show during this pandemic time. We're making our time very productive. So, anyways, today's another day where I'm so excited because our guest is very special and doon po sa mga nanonood sa atin, kung saan man kayo, anywhere you are in the world. Matuturuan niya tayong mag-share ng kanyang mga recipe. So, before we begin to introduce our guest, I'd like to welcome, of course, Sandra Sobel. Thank you so much for watching. Claire Rapsora, Maggie Paras, Rosario Astorga, Eric Rayanon, Christina Higashimura. Thank you. Mga suki natin to. So, mga kaibigan, mamaya po, ipa-flash natin yung inyong mga questions if you have. But in the meantime, I would like to welcome and introduce to you our guest. Our guest, mga kaibigan, is that she is a renowned celebrity chef. Her name is Rosebud Benitez-Velasco. And of course, she's married to the brother of my very good friend, Speaker Alan Velasco. So the brother Mike is actually the husband of Rosebud. Now, Chefmom Rosebud, as she is fondly called, is a Filipina celebrity chef and the host of Quickfire, a 10-minute television cooking show on GMA Network. Now recognized as a chefpreneur, she launched in 2015 Way to Go, a food delivery service providing healthy food for everyone who needs help in maintaining a balanced diet. So mga kaibigan, we will know more about our guest for today. Let's all welcome Chefmom Rosebud Benitez. I think here. Hi, hello.
Hi, Marites. Hello from Manila, Philippines.
Thank you. Hello from London. Thank you so much. It's so nice to see you. Nag-ping pa tayo. Para tayong nag-usap.
Brilliant minds think alike.
Okay, thank you. How are you? How's Manila?
I am doing well. Been busy even in the pandemic. I'm really blessed with work now. Manila is still sadly medyo the same pa, but the rollout of the vaccine naman medyo, it's moving. So we're praying that, times will get better soon, or times will be better soon.
Sana talaga. We have to we always have to hope for the best as always. And yun na nga parang talagang kailangan natin lang ng lakas ng loob, and of course a lot of prayers. And of course, thank you and welcome to our viewers. If you are somewhere, if you are in another part of the world, tell us where you are. It's about 1:12 in the afternoon here in London. So I suppose it's about 8:12 p.m. there in Manila. Yes. So, Rose, alam mo ba, I actually met Rose through our very good friend, Kathy Binag, our dearest, of course, Miss Velasco. And then we just keep talking like, parang, pag imitahan ko kaya si Rose sa bahay ko, hindi ako marunong magluto.
That's true.
Baka lahat sa amin mag-order na lang kami, i-order na lang. So, Rose question, are you being called as a Rosebud or Rose or what? What's your
my closest friends call me RB. My closest friends really call me RB. Yeah, RB. So
Pero
that's how they call
parang
me.
Your parang passport names is Rosebud.
Rosebud. Yeah, that's my real name. Rosebud talaga. That's my real name. Actually, some of my friends, they call me Rose, merong mga Bud. So if I hear a certain name, alam ko kung sang era. Like, ito nung ng mga 16 ako. Ito mga childhood friend ko. Tapos yung mga RD, kasi parang, pero now, everyone, parang when I meet them, even my childhood friends, They would
Yeah.
call me RB na. They caught up now with my nickname.
RB.
Pero ang real name
Oh.
was Rosebud, yes.
Rosebud. Did you ever ask your parents, like, what's the you know, the idea behind your name?
My mom said that she got it. She read it from the Bible. That's what she said.
Oh.
Although, I don't know which part or which book, which chapter. Pero sabi niya, I think it was a Bible with the names. Parang may mga suggestion of names for girls and boys, and that's where she saw it. Pero my dad said naman kasi he liked the movie Citizen Kane. So it's from that movie kasi yung sled doon, it's called Rosebud. So that's what they're saying. He says naman. So okay ba sila ng version?
Pero ang ganda talaga na, because I think, you know, when our parents like name us, may mga kwento-kwento yan eh, mga behind the scenes yan. I remember when I was pregnant with Nikki, I'm due January of 2002. But no, January of 2003. But then my bag of water broke on December 24, 2002. So we were in the church. We were in the church and my bag of water broke. So she was parang 1 month ahead. So I had to scribble a name in a tissue paper. Para so Christmas. Kaya siya nagkaroon ng parang Christina sa pangalan niya because it's Christmas, Christina.
Christmas.
May mga ganong kwento eh. So alam mo, my first question to you, if I can call you Rose or RB, please forgive me ha. Basta it's both.
RB na lang.
RB. Nikki was asking me, Mommy, can you please ask Tita, like, did you really ever want to be a chef ever since?
No, not really. That wasn't my dream when I was growing up. Growing up, I wanted to be, alam mo, the usual dreams. You want to be a doctor because your mom and your dad would tell you you have to be a doctor when you grow up. It wasn't really my dream. Especially because I didn't know how to cook growing up. I even don't like cooking. I didn't like cooking growing up. I couldn't even fry an egg. Kasi takot akong matalsikan ng mantika. So I'm one of those ladies na or girls na pipilitin pa ng mommy ko to join in the kitchen to cook because I didn't like the heat. I didn't like So it wasn't my dream. My dream was really to become a newscaster, to be a reporter.
Which you
I wanted to learn journalism. I wanted to do that. But, because of the course of my life, some of my plans didn't push through. But even if I didn't like cooking growing up, I loved baking. My mom would always enroll me to yung mga summer courses when your school's off. So she would always enroll me to those baking classes. So I loved baking. So when I came to the point in my life that I was looking for a career, I said, okay, I'll just take up culinary arts because first and foremost, I wasn't. Parang it will only take me like 2 years to graduate. So yun yung and at that time, I wanted, because I love baking, I wanted to learn how to do the cooking part, the culinary part naman. So that's how. Pero when I first entered culinary school, it was a shock for me because I really didn't like the heat of the kitchen. I would get a lot. I would always be called into the parang principal's office sa culinary school kasi parang the principal or the head chef there would think that parang, are you sure you really want to become a chef because it's hard work? Parang sabi, kasi ako yung isa sa mga students na nagpupunta sa school before na, the chef's uniform, right? Yung the chef's jacket and then your pants should be loose kasi it might catch fire. Pero ako talagang pinaputol ko yung pants ko na naka-flare yung sa eyes. Fashion talaga ako nung pumapasok sa school. So parang the head chef then was thinking, do you really want to become a chef? Because, it's not glamorous. It's not, But, I learned to love it.
I mean, my gosh, I think that what's nice with being a chef or, if you have a nice kitchen is, ever since, my dream home, then, sabi ko, you have to have a kitchen because it becomes like your, you can start a conversation. Like,
that's
everybody, while you're doing something in the kitchen. Which brings me, in fact, I know you have already answered, the initial question, but so tell us, exactly how it started. So, being a celebrity chef and considered as one of the most recognizable names and face in the industry, how did the first, kick off um, challenge for Rosebud
Yeah.
RB came?
Um, Kasi after I graduated, I was handling my family business, or have family business. We had a couple of stand-up comedy bars kasi. So I was handling it. I was parang managing the bar. And then one person from the network, contacted me, and they were looking for young, I was younger then, for young graduates from culinary arts. So they said na parang, I think you're gonna be perfect for it. Why don't you try it out? So I contacted all of my chef friends. I said, oh, may may audition tomorrow for a cooking show on GMA. So I went there with some of my friends who wanted to try it out. Siguro when I went to GMA, there was like around 300, 400 applicants.
Wow.
And a lot of them were pretty, so tall, pang beauty queens. I was like, okay, parang, yeah, sabi ko, okay, so let's see if this will pan out, diba? Let's see. I went there, I just had fun. I was myself, parang, and then after the audition, I was just laughing, and then I really enjoyed the experience of the audition. It was more of, I didn't have to cook, I just had to talk, because in front of the camera and you're cooking. So but I didn't really think much about it until like after a month, I got a call back. And this time it was trimmed down to like around 12 applicants only. And then that's when we had to do a real challenge. Like we had to go to the market. They gave us like 1,000 pesos to come up with a dish. And we had to cook and then speak in front of the camera at the same time. So out of that, out of the 6 applicants, I got a part. We were 6 also in the first show that I joined in GMA News TV. And that was called Katok Lutong Barkada. If anybody from your viewers still remember, that was in 2005.
Ano yun?
Katok? So I was Katok, the Katok hat, parang si Katok Lutong Barkada. Like we were a group of young chefs competing against each other every week. So that would air every Saturday, 11 in the morning. So it was really fun.
Parang Iron Chef. Parang Iron Chef style.
Parang ganon, pero very fun, very light. We were, all of my chef friends there are still my friends until now. Kasi we really bonded in that show. So that show went on from 2005 until 2008. But come 2007, when I was doing that show, I got offered my own cooking show.
Wow.
So the program manager asked me, parang, siguro I was doing an effective job as a host and as a chef. So they said, I have this show. It's a 10-minute show for QTV again, for GMA News TV. It's gonna air every day, 3 times in a day. So, but the thing is, you have to think of recipes that you could cook in 10 minutes. That's the thing. That's the parameter of the show.
That is the challenge.
That's the challenge of the show. And can you imagine? It's every day, 3 times a day.
Yeah.
So I got offered, and I was like thinking, sabi ko, okay. But the program manager that time said, okay, but the thing is, with Katok, you're sure that it's already a long show. I've been there doing it for a long time. This is going to be like a trial run. So if it doesn't work out in 3 months, there's the possibility that it could get plugged out. And then I consulted my uncle, and then I consulted Mike as well. And then they said, it's your own show. It's a daily show. It's a challenge for you. So do it. Even if it gets, taken out of the network after 3 months, at least, you did it and you know that you could do it. So I did it. I accepted it. I started Quickfire. I'm really known for Quickfire with the people who, they still remember me from Quickfire because it would air every day. Can you imagine? Every day, Monday to Sunday.
Wow.
And it's 3 times a day. I started it 2008, and it lasted for 4 years until 2012. So that was a nice run. That was really a nice run. That was a nice run. Nakakatawa because even until now, when I see younger people, they would always recognize me. They would say, Chef, I used to watch you when I was in high school. Now I have like 3 kids and I'm still there. I'm like, oh, that's so great. It's nice to know that that I left that kind of mark, and I got to inspire younger generation with my craft. I was just doing my thing. I was just enjoying it. But I'm really glad that
Wow.
the people watched me and believed me in what I was
Yeah,
doing, because I was really just having fun.
that's right. In fact, there are even meron ditong comments. I just don't know to our tech people if they can please flash it. Sabi niya dito Katok on QT11, later renamed as GMA News TV in 2011, which moved to UHF Channel 27 2019. Aba, alam na alam ni Nilo. And now GMA 27, which aired from 2005 until 2009. Favorite ni Minnie Mouse
Wow.
stuff like on TV program nila. Okay, there's another one from Sandra Sobel. Chef Rosebud is my neighbor here in QC, and her eldest son Kyle, my son, former classmate in high school.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, okay, yeah.
Grabe,
He
no?
knows me, okay.
We have
Small world, thanks
one,
for
Dexter
watching.
Alasas. I have always admired Chef Rosebud. Just wondering if she was ever invited to join showbiz or joining beauty pageants. This is from Dexter
Wow.
Alasas.
Dexter. Hindi. Growing up, I wanted to join pageants, but I took a different turn in my life, so that didn't happen for me. Pero sumasali ako sa school dati, sa mga competitions sa school, like mga Miss Freshman, mga ganon. Ganon, I would join.
Oo nga, beauty and brains talaga for beauty.
Sa showbiz, hindi. Hindi ako nakasali dyan. Malay nyo.
Hindi mo feel? Hindi mo talaga feel?
Hindi. Hindi na ako paniniwala.
Sira. Meron dito ni Joey Abanilia, galing ni Miss Rosebud sa Quickfire. Christopher Buenviaje, hi RB Benitez, watching you now.
Hi,
And
Chris.
then, yon. Anyway, we have a couple of more dito. Song Anna. Hi, Miss Allen. Thanks. Okay, she was just saying about her orders. I'm a fan, Melanie. I'm a fan of Chef Rosebud. She never changed a bit. She's still beautiful. And
Wow,
great.
thank you.
Juanino, inspiring talks. Thank you always. Ayan, thank you so much, everyone. So, wow, ang ganda pala ng no? Ang ganda ng simula mo. So, did it ever felt when you said that you had to do the casting and everything, and you saw all those people lining up, was there like a time like, ay, ayoko na, why would I like line up with all this many people and everything? But was there something in your heart na I really want to be a chef? What would you say that was that like the time that you would say, this is me and this is what I want to do?
It's kind of discouraging if you see that kind of a long line, because like if you were there at around 8 in the morning and then you get called in mga 2 o'clock in the afternoon, medyo tiring siya, nakakapagod. And of course, you see all of these beautiful people and you think, nako, parang bagay sa TV to. Bagay ba ako sa TV? You'd think that way. But at the time kasi, I knew, even when I was in culinary school, I knew that I wanted to have my own cooking show. It was something that was in me. I wanted that. Parang na-visualize ko siya na parang pwede ako mag-TV show. So I went there without any expectations. Of course, for me, I just went there. I did what I had to do, what was asked of me. And I just showed up and did my best. And kasi for me, I enjoyed that. It wasn't, even if I had to wait for a long time, even if if it was hot, even if, I was just really enjoying it. At that time, I didn't feel discouraged at all. My thinking was, I really want to do this. I want to try. I want to give it my best. If I don't get it, then it's not for me. But if I get it, then diba? I'll be happy. Ganun yung thinking ko.
Oh, which is really nice because you are really like inspired and you're going to the direction of the thing that you'd like to do. It's not like being imposed or forced you to do it. Because there are some circumstances that, you just have to get up and carry on for the day because, somebody else wants you to do it. But this time, it is really you who wants, to do this type of work. Now, not even work because it's your hobby, it's your passion.
Yeah.
Now,
it never felt like work for me. Even until
Exactly.
now, it's not work.
So how many years now? So that's run from 2005, so over 16 years.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh my
16
God.
years.
Same
Yes.
pala.
Tagal
Your
na.
birth into being a chef and my birth of bringing feng shui to the country is running for 17 years now.
Oh,
So,
okay. Magkasabay.
so you have become more than just a chef, but also an established entrepreneur. What makes you decide to venture more into the business?
Um, because when I was doing the show, I was so busy with the show. Like it would take up most of my time. I didn't have time to do other stuff. But you know, when you as you grow older, your priorities change, and of course, the needs change as well. So parang naisip ko na parang this is the perfect time to use or market myself even more. Like because people know me, thankfully they still remember. So it was a good avenue for me to expand and to do something else aside from being on TV. Para naman kasi if I'm on TV, people would say, Chef, ang sarap ng luto mo, but they never really get to try my food, di ba? They only see what I make. But you know, when I did my business, at least now the people know they could order from me and they will know how my food tastes like talaga. So yun.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why I decided. Oo. And kasi I started with Way to Go. That's the online food delivery business which catered to people who are weight conscious, who wanted to lose weight, who wanted to maintain their weight. So I was also at that point in my life that I just gave birth to my son, to my youngest son actually that time, and I wanted to lose weight. So I was thinking, okay, if I'm gonna prepare something for myself, might as well let other people enjoy it na rin. So that's really what started it. But okay, I need to lose weight. Okay, let's make something. Let's do something. Let's come up with a business that will help people who have weight problems, even health problems. Ayun. So, kaya, parang ko, okay, instead of just cooking for myself, let's cook for people who want to order. So that's what started
Which is
it.
wonderful. So right now, would you say that the Way to Go, does it have to be a subscription order, or once anyone can just order with what's on the menu?
Actually, I partnered with another chef friend of mine. So Way to Go is now with Fresh Fuel. That's also on Instagram. I partnered with another chef friend of mine. Yeah, you could order by subscription, like for a week or a month, but you could also order daily. So parang we're making it accessible for everyone, and the prices are very not affordable. It's very affordable because we are advocating for healthy eating, healthy lifestyle. So we made it more accessible to different, for everyone talaga, for the people.
Wow. Pag nandyan ako sa Manila, because I'm already gonna be like, I have no more baby, so there's no point of me cooking myself. I'll order na lang, mga vegan Way to Go. WEIGH. Let me type it in. It's Way to Go. If my team can flash it in. This is actually now with Fresh. Did you say you have
Fresh
now?
Fuel. It's Fresh Fuel PH.
Sige
You
nga.
can check
Ayan,
it out
wait.
on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, so nasa Instagram. Follow nyo lang po mga kaibigan si Miss, ayan, yan po yung YouTube channel ni Miss Rose. Sabi nga
Ang
dito,
Instagram ko.
saka Instagram, yes.
Ang Instagram ko is
Rosebud.
also Chefmom Rosebud Benitez. It's the same.
Yes.
Chefmom Rosebud Benitez.
And then sabi nga dito ni Joey Abanilla, yes, agree that you should have a YouTube version of your ideas sa cooking ulit. And then Dexter Alasas was saying, we missed that show and I feel it's still relevant. Even past shows shown today. Wish we could see some episodes in YouTube. There are mga kaibigan. Punta lang po kayo sa YouTube.
I also have my own YouTube channel which I launched in 2019. That's yun nga, Chefmom Rosebud Benitez, so you can check it out. I share a lot of recipes there. I'm still there. Panoorin nyo. I hope that I get to help you with what I share.
Alam mo kanina mga
Festival in
kaibigan.
Pasay. At ang ating paborito, syempre.
Ayan.
Ayon. So, marami pong mga YouTube information dyan si Chef Mom Rosebud, si RP.
Yes.
So question, RB, is there like a particular, as a mommy like me, is there like a particular, ano bang tawag doon? Yung must have in the kitchen na parang, sige, I'm in London right now, the only thing for me to get some mga sauces and everything is at the Asian store. Well, I have to go and make an effort to go pa there. Pero to anyone who's watching us right now, ano yung parang must have in the kitchen that will make wonders? Like, syempre, apart from the salt and pepper, talagang standard
Yeah.
yan. Meron bang sauce na pwede ba naming ilagay na lang sa sa putahe namin? Tapos, it will give. I mean,
A
we made it.
wonderful flavor.
Oo, yung bang yung mga, di ba, may mga powder mix, mga whatever.
That's right.
Oo.
Yeah, ang hirap mag-isip ng one kitchen staple lang.
Mhm.
Pero kasi hindi ako in my kitchen, hindi ako nawawalan ng, dahil nga Pinoy tayo, hindi tayo nawawalan ng mga soy sauce, ng suka. Yan yung mga, kasi as Filipinos, life natin, like, aside from the ulam, kailangan may masarap tayong sausawan. So, hindi nawawala sa amin.
Kailangan may adobo yan. Okay.
Diba? Hindi nawawala
Soy
sa akin ng
sauce?
soy sauce, ang suka, ang sili. I love sili on my food because
Sili?
I love spicy food.
Is it the chili na small ones or the chili na parang crunch? Or any?
Hindi, mas masarap pa rin yung fresh if you can. Like the fresh chili.
Alam mo, I have a
fingers.
paper
But if
and
you
pen
don't have
because I'm
it-
writing it down. Okay.
You could always message me, Marites. You know that.
Yeah.
Pero yun, like, and ako, I always, sabi nga ni Julia Child, everything tastes better with butter. So I always have a good premium butter in my refrigerator because for sauces, we need that. Diba? Even for, like, when we bake, masarap talaga,
Yes.
meron kang masarap na butter dyan, even for your pasta dishes, butter. And I also always have lemon in my kitchen.
Lemon.
Parang, I put
I love
lemon in most of my dishes because it really parang, what do you call that? Parang nagiging alive lang yung dish mo. It spices up your dish. It makes it feel
Really?
citrusy feel niya. Yeah. Yun yung mga meron ako
I only
pala.
put it in my drink. I only put it in my
Oh,
water.
Yes, me too. For warm water, di ba? Yeah. Or I sprinkle it in most of my pasta dishes, even for my chicken, even for my fish dishes. I use a lot of lemon.
Oh my gosh. So mga kaibigan, before I read your messages, let's have a very short break. And we're gonna be talking again, going back to our chef, beautiful chef. Oo nga. Sabi nga na ano ba, was there a time na nag-join ba daw siya ng pageant or beauty contest? Mamaya na yan. Sabi ni Mike dito, hi Mike. Hi crush, sabi ni Mike daw sa'yo. Yung asawa ko,
Yeah,
crush.
husband watching, of course. Lahat na ako
Thank you so much. Hi Mike, hello from London. Thank you for allowing your lovely wife to join me today. So let's watch a very, very short break. And when we come back, we're going to be continuing our interview with the beautiful RP, our beautiful chef. See you in a bit. Hey guys, it is the year of the metal ox in 2021. So please don't forget to get a copy of your almanac. It comes with very beautiful pages. This almanac is actually loaded with a lot of information. You can find out when is the best day to get married, to be engaged, to move house, to renovate, to travel, and even set auspicious dates and meeting times. And this has been developed in such a way that everyone will be guided. What are the lucky and unlucky directions for the year? What are the so-called unlucky directions or renovation rules that you cannot do in 2021? I also put some tips. What are the post-pandemic tips that everyone can do? How to declutter your home or organizing your home. So this is available at freeget.co.uk. Hey guys, your much awaited 2021 Year of the Metal Ox horoscope guides, planner, and almanac are now available at www.freeget.co.uk. These are loaded with a lot of information to guide you for the rest of the year, be it your health, wealth, love, or career. So please head now to www.friga.co.uk and make it your special gift to someone you love or even to your friends or family members. See you at friga.co.uk. Ayan, we're back mga kaibigan. Meron ditong message si Joey Abanilla on the other page. I used to watch her show while I was admitted noon sa hospital. O, pinapanood ka niya, Chef Mom. Wala akong cable the time, but I love the fast-paced cooking. Parang so easy lahat. Great women empowerment ulit ito. Exciting. Looking forward to watch our show. So thank you so much, Joey, for your message. RB, question. Was there like parang, if you are not in the mood to cook, do you still cook? Or would it come out from your dish? Na, kasi sometimes pagod ka, tired ka, or was it like, pwede bang may excuse na parang, ayoko mo nang luto ngayon, Mike. Parang pagod na ako, si Mike yung palutuin mo. Meron bang gano'n? Niyaya na lang.
Oo, marami yan. Because I think I posted nga on my social media account a few days ago na parang I need to look good and to feel good so that my dishes would come out tasting great. It's very important for me. It's very important that kailangan pili ko maganda ako. Maayos yung mga distraction sa
love
ko.
beautiful
Hindi ako
people.
pagod. That's really how I started. Like, because it will affect the quality of the food that you make, the taste of the food you make. Alam ko na yan, like I've done so many dishes in the past na wala ako sa mood. Yung parang sabi ko na, yung parang in the middle magkakamali ka or parang may kulang or what, parang it really affects the flavor and the taste and the output. I think with everything yun, not just with cooking, but most especially with cooking, lumalabas talaga yung lasa. So I make sure that every time I cook, kailangan maganda yung mood ko. Which is sometimes, syempre, a struggle because not every day you wake up feeling good and looking good, right? Right. Especially when I was doing the show, because when I would tape the show before, I would tape like for one day, 8 episodes in one day yun. And we start at around 8 in the morning, call time is around 8 or 7. And then, naka-heels ka kahit hindi naman kitang naka-heels ka sa TV, but kasi they want you to wear heels para kasi maganda yung tayo mo when you wear heels, right? So by the time na mga nasa 7 o'clock PM na, yung pagod ka na, parang fuck, may dalawa pang episode.
Oh my God.
When I cook, it's not as if I'm only just cooking, di ba? I have to look good. I have to look fresh. I have to talk to the camera. I have to talk to my guests.
Yung
So
lines
parang
mo.
the energy, so the energy talaga, kailangan you reserve energy, and pero naman, naitatawid ko naman, with prayers also, I rest in between takes, because really, like in the middle of a shooting, bigla, ay, shucks, masusunog yung minuto.
Correct.
Something like that. So it really does affect, So, for me, I always start my day, usually, like, especially if I have like a small catering business also, diba? People would order for me, and I start my day with a prayer na, Lord, please bless me, help me do my best, give me, parang enhance the skills that you've given me. I really started with a prayer for me na para mas maggumaan yung pakaramdam ko.
That's right. Oh, so mga kaibigan ha, tama-tama talaga si Chef. So the quality of your cooking, the quality of your dish will affect if your emotions are not into it, if your energy is into it. So, ako talaga, Chef, I have to be very honest with you. I'm not really a very good cook. Like what you said, siguro, in fact, I love poached eggs. I would even have to ask my husband. Sabi niya, honey, this is so easy. So he must have been teaching me like for the longest time. You have to put a bit of vinegar to the hot water para hindi daw siya mag-splash ng ganon. But then every time he does it so beautifully with some, talagang yung mga palibot ng egg white. Ang ganda-ganda. But for me, talagang it's so like all over the place. So, but then if it's my like energy, like, on top of my head, okay, pork adobo, kaya ko yan, mayabang ako niyan, kaya kong lutuin yan. So kahit, kunyari, pancit canton, I could explore. And I would say it's becoming so different because I stopped eating meat. So when I have stopped eating meat, 10 years ago, it has also affected my cooking. Because in my
Mhm.
mind, I know I need to cook something for my family, especially alam mo naman dito sa England, wala tayong cook, 'di ba? Although
Yes.
cooking here is like, my God, like 70% easier than in the Philippines because everything is ready for you, like fresh.
Mhm.
You don't need to stock up on your fridge because everything, you can just walk there and everything is fresh. But there are moments that you really want to show and cook. So I may have the tendency not to follow the recipe because there are some recipes that you have to say, okay, 1 cup of this, 2 cups of that. In your dishes, do you have to follow to the T that this has to be how many grams and everything? Or sometimes you don't need na rin because you already know it by heart?
With how I cook, paano ba? I come up with standard recipes so that the
Standard.
viewers will follow it because they need to follow it really. So that's why I don't mind sharing my recipe. But with me, when I cook, I use my heart and my sense of smell and my eyesight. For
Oh.
me, that's more important. Kasi even if like some people don't like sharing their recipes
Yes.
because they say na parang, yung parang feeling mo, kasi
Oh,
recipe or parang the
recipe.
family kept secret. So I really don't mind sharing my recipe because I believe that even if I share it, it will not come out the way I make it because iba-iba ng skills, minsan iba-iba rin ng brand ng ingredients, or sometimes
Yes.
meron standard, I give a standard recipe. But if I feel na parang, no, this needs something more, I add more eh. So it's really,
Okay.
so yeah. So with my recipe, I do have a standard recipe that my followers can check. I give it to them because usually I don't. I just tell them to watch, but they will ask, chef, recipe please, ganyan, ganyan. So of course, I share my recipe. But still, I would always tell people this, it's still up to you to modify and to make it para i-tweak mo to make it your recipe. Something
I
like that.
see. Oo. Wow.
But of
ang
course,
galing.
with baking, it's different because with baking, you have to follow it to the T because it's an exact science. But with cooking, be imaginative, be creative, explore. If I put this, maybe you could put something else or you could take it away. It's really more of just have fun with what you cook. As long as you know the
Oo.
basics naman, like the procedures, you know yung mga basic, like how do you saute, how do you ganyan, then it's fine. You could be more creative with the recipe.
Yeah, that's true. Wow, mga kaibigan ha. So I just learned now that baking pala is exact science. So therefore you have to follow the recipe when you're baking kunyari cake. As opposed to
Yes.
you're gonna be making your
Okay.
adobo. We have all the
Yes.
different styles of adobo.
That's correct. Kasi with
Oo.
cooking, like even in the middle of cooking, you could change it. Parang gusto kong lagyan ng ganito. But with the
Okay.
baking, you have, like, if you're following a recipe, you have to follow it. Because if you add or you subtract something from it, it will come out as a failure.
Different,
It will
yeah.
not come out the way that it's supposed to come out.
You know what, mga kaibigan and RB, it's really true because, my husband, my mother-in-law, whenever she comes to Manila and visit us, or even here, she doesn't like anything on her food with no onions, no garlic, and ano pa ba? No onions, no garlic, and no ginger. And those
Okay.
things for a Filipino dish is very, very important.
Yes. That's true. Oo. Panggisa
in as
natin halos lahat.
So, yung tatlong yun, ha? So, no garlic, no onions, no ginger.
Patay.
So,
Oo.
in as much as we would like to, sige, lutuan mo si mami ng ng parang kunyari, I don't know, apritada or adobo or anything Filipino dish, we just can't
May
because
garlic.
yung tatlong prime recipe na yun.
Wala, oo. Hindi.
Wala. So, yun ang parang mga must-haves natin. Yan. So,
Yes.
yeah, amidst of all of this, RB, you have become more than just a chef, but an established entrepreneur. What makes you decide to now, or I would say, what would be the next step for you? Like, is there anything in store that you feel you have not done and you still wanted to do?
Right now, I'm at this point because I have always wanted to come up with a cookbook. So that's in the works already. We are talking, publishers are already showing interest. So, yun na yung next na ano ko, na hopefully talaga, magawa ko na within the year. I'm starting to fix my recipes, and then of course I'm gonna have to write about it. So we're in the process of talking about the cookbook.
Ay,
So yun yung
maganda.
gusto kong yun naman yung gusto ko. With QTV kasi with Quickfire before, they came up with a DVD set for me. But I have 3, pero wala nang nagdi-DVD ngayon, ano. Pero mas fun, wala nang nanood ng DVD ngayon. Pero I had like a
na lang up.
Oo, 3 series na DVDs. So that was also a good thing for me na parang, kasi parang inisip ko, at least meron ng ganyan. Pero now, I really am hoping and praying that the cookbook will materialize sometime this year.
No, that's really beautiful. Yeah, because I think you know it is like what you said. You do it with your heart and you know, with the time now. I mean, anything which is shortened with a very busy parents, very busy career people that
lifestyle,
we are. So I think the very practical and quick way to cook is better. I've been wanting to, and I've been inkling at the back of my head to ask you this: is it true that the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach? So si Mike ba nung nililigawan ka, nilulutuan mo ba siya parati noon?
Hindi naman. Hindi ko siya kailangan lutuan ng mga panahon na hindi pa ako marunong magluto. No, but I think as a woman, I don't want to be sabihin anti-feminism or what. No, but I think it's still important that you learn even at least one special dish to wow your future husband, your future in-laws, even just one special dish. Yung parang, it doesn't have to be sobrang complicated or what, even an adobo. Pero mapapawaw mo sila na parang, sarap ng adobo nito. You know, it's just something na parang nakakatuwa lang din na feather in your cap.
Oo. So, anong wow yan? Anong putahe ang niluto mo kay Mike na napawaw siya?
Marami na ako naluto sa kanya ngayon. Then marami na. Parang lahat ngayon naman ang naluluto ko sa kanya he likes. Although Mike is a picky eater. He doesn't eat pork. He rarely eats beef. So, really? He doesn't like fish. So, chicken lang. So, anything with chicken breast, masaya na yan.
Wow.
Ang dami ko nang nailuto na with chicken breast because that's basically just what he eats. Yan. Mga pasta dishes.
Very easy to please pala si Mike.
Very. Pero mahirap din mag-isip chicken breast na naman. Ano naman luto ko sa chicken breast? Wala naman iba.
Pwede sila mag-asama ng asawa ko. My husband, bigyan mo lang siya ng chicken breast na yan. He's very happy.
Easy to please din.
Yeah. Now, has there been traits and errors before? And, you know, that you feel you sort of like learn from it. We all learn from our mistakes. So how did you deal with those challenges?
Trials and errors before. Even when I was in culinary school, there's been a lot of trials and errors. There were times that I wanted to give up. Even when I was busy on TV, parang marami rin namang trials and errors. Pero I guess with life in anything naman, kailangan you just have to keep on going. Those trials are not supposed to make you feel down. Of course, you feel down for a while, no? You allow yourself to feel down for a while, but at the end of the day, tomorrow's another day, a new beginning. So you just have to learn how to overcome those obstacles, and that's how you learn by overcoming those trials and errors. Because no one is perfect. I mean, hello, no one is perfect. We really learn. We have to learn from all of our mistakes. I mean, that's how you grow as a person, diba? Not just as a chef, that's how you grow as a chef. You grow as a person, as a wife, diba? As a sister. You learn from all the mistakes that you did in the past. And then, of course, don't do it again. Para iba naman yung maging problema mo. Don't do it again. So, yun lang. Marami ako pinagdaanan, parang too many to count and to mention.
Thank you for that. So, as a woman, was there a time you thought of slowing down? Because remember, mga kaibigan, RB is not only a celebrity chef, she's also a doting mother. And in fact, alam mo ba mga kaibigan, my gosh, she sings so well. Um, meron ka pa bang ibang, juggling all these responsibilities? That we had the pandemic as well. Did you
Yes,
see that
yes, yes.
slowing down or hindi pa?
I did slow down for a while when I got married and got pregnant with my youngest son. That was around 2013 until mga 2015. I slowed down for a while because I really wanted to concentrate on the new baby. I wanted to make sure that I was there for the baby. So I wasn't really doing a lot of extracurricular at that time. I was just focused on the family. I did slow down. But when my youngest son Caden started growing up, he's now 7. So I had more time for myself. I didn't really have to be there the whole time. Then, kaya ulit, go again. Pero you will know that those phases in your life na this time I think I have to slow down. But tapos na. Right now, I have more time in my hands. What else can I do? Because, all of us naman kasi we have a purpose in life. So, okay. Balik na ulit tayo doon sa purpose. Balik na tayo. Let's go back to that now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So we really have we really and greatly enjoyed our day with you today, RB, and I know you had been very busy. So I thank you and Mike for allowing you to be here on my show. We have this every Monday. So like what I said, just like you, there was a pandemic. So I said, what can we do to our followers so they can see us every week and give them inspiration. So
that's true.
Like what you said, I look forward to having your book, your cookbook, mga kaibigan. Ibubuko natin yan.
Pray for that.
If it's, I'm sure marami kaming putahing matututunan dyan. Meron ka bang putahe na sasabihin mo na, okay, would you say that your cooking would be like more on an Asian version, French, or any version?
I think it's gonna cater more to the Filipino people. It's gonna cater more to us Pinoys, not kasi the ingredients are easily found here in the Philippines. Para hindi na masyadong mahirapan. Like if you buy my book, hindi ka mahirapan hanapin ano ba itong ingredients na to. You can't even read it. So I'm gonna make the book more relatable to the Filipino market. But of course, I'll have mga may mga Chinese, may mga American, but it's all gonna be easy and quick. I'm known for that kasi because like what you said, we live such a busy life and we still want to cook. So this is something na pwede, okay. Pwede pa rin ako magluto kahit na hindi naman sobrang, they don't have to slave in the kitchen for a long time. So that's what is gonna be the gist of my cookbook. Pagdasal natin ito na matuloy.
Sure, no doubt. Lalabas at lalabas yan mga kaibigan. So, thank you. Alam mo, meron ditong sabi nga ni Dexter, cannot wait to check what's coming up soon with celebrity chef Rosebud. Carl Bumatay said, wow, parang hindi nag-grow. Anyway, nag-grow old po. I used to watch your shows. Oh, yan. Para ka daw
thank you.
Sabi ni, I saw it somewhere, sabi ni Joey Abanilla. Sabi ni Neil, sana magkaroon ng cover version ni Chef RB sa 80s and 90s. Easy listening love songs. Ayun. Pati pa yun. Actually, ang galing-galing ng kumanta. Si Mike, yung asawa niya, tsaka si RB, oh my God, they sing so well.
Lang namin yan. That's really just one of our hobbies. As husband and wife, di ba? Parang ano ba yung pwede natin pang gawin during our free time. So we really love singing. He loves playing the piano for me. Minsan siya pa nga nag-iisip ng repertoire. Ito, kantahin mo. So it's just really fun. I wouldn't call myself a singer, but I love singing lang din.
Yeah, and the brother, of course, speaker Alan Velasco is also a very good singer. Oh my gosh.
Musician din yun. Musician yun. Nagpe-play rin ng guitar.
Oo, galing.
Maraming alam din na instruments.
Yeah, meron tayo dito isang question before we finish the show. We have from Leah Laundress. As a chef cooking different dishes, is there a certain dish that you always love to cook for your family?
Yeah. But the thing that I really love cooking for my family is sinigang. It's a favorite here.
Okay.
Sinigang. It's really a favorite. Kasi, di ba, we like experimenting on different kinds of food, di ba? I cook sometimes Italian, I cook French, di ba? I cook Mexican. But it's still like, it's still the comfort food for everyone here in the house. It's sinigang. Talagang everyone from my husband to my 3 kids, they love it. So yun.
Okay,
Sabi ko
what
nga,
is
I would
that?
still
Is
go
it
back
fish?
to home.
Is it fish or meat sinigang? What is the
No,
best
I make
salmon?
I really love pork sinigang, but since
Yeah.
my husband, he would always request for chicken sinigang, so that's what I make.
Chicken.
Out of chicken, yeah.
Okay,
Chicken or
so
sometimes shrimp, pero more of chicken talaga.
okay, so if we have like a 10-minute cooking show, what is like a 1-minute tip on how to make a very good chicken sinigang? What is the must-have for that?
Ay, syempre kailangan talaga yung sharing ingredients mo. You could have your kamyas, you could have your sampalok, or you could use batuan. You know, just stick to the basic Filipino ingredient that's readily available in your market. But of course, if you don't have the luxury of time, gumamit kayo ng powdered, okay lang yan. Wala namang mag-grade sa inyo. It's fine.
Okay, sandali. I didn't get it. Kamwas, batuan, and what's the other one?
Kamyas, batuan, sampalok. The
Sampalok.
usual souring ingredient.
Oh my
Oo. Pero sabi ko nga, Marites, kung wala kang fresh niyan, bili na lang kayo ng powdered. Wala namang nag-grade sa inyo. It's fine.
But then,
Yung
as a chef, do you really feel the difference of the taste if you use the powder over the fresh?
Oo, meron talaga. Meron talagang slight, even a slightest difference. Meron yan. Pero if kung mga kids ko madaling please, hindi naman super discerning yung mga panlasa nila sa sinigang, basta maaasim, okay na. So, okay lang kahit powder. Pero ako, if you have the luxury of time,
Yeah.
sa mga nanonood ngayon who would want to learn even just one dish, pwede niyong simulan yun sa sinigang. Do it from scratch. Diba?
Sige,
Para
hahanap
lang meron
ako.
kayo pang, oh yeah, do it from scratch.
Hahanap ako dito sa Asian store ng sinigang para naman, sinigang mix.
Ng kamyas.
Pwede asawa dito sa London. So, Chef Rosebud, thank you so much for your time. Last minute invitation to everybody on where they can find you.
Yeah. Thank you again, Marites, for inviting me. For everyone who's watching, please follow me on my social media accounts. I have Instagram, I have Facebook, it's Chefmom Rosebud Benitez. On YouTube, it's Chefmom Rosebud. Hanapin niyo lang, di ko na pinahirap sa ang buhay niyo. Basta Chefmom Rosebud Benitez. It's all the same, even for if you have TikTok, if you have Laika, if you have Twitter, you can follow me there. Chefmom Rosebud Benitez.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Marites, for having me tonight.
No, what an honor to have you. And mga kaibigan, doon po sa mga nanonood sa atin, please continue to follow our YouTube channels, Marites Allen. Sabi dito ni Olivia, Chef Rosebud. Ay, Olivia Ching. Ano mo to?
Oh, yeah.
And then sabi niya, more TikTok daw from singing chef. Oo nga, you're the singing chef. Ayun na. Another one. Ang galing.
Pampagod vibes lang lahat yan.
Dexter says, a coming musical cooking show perhaps in the future. Diba? Could be. Singing chef. So, thank you. Thank you, mga kaibigan, to your company. Thank you, Rose. Thanks to Mike. I love you all.
Yes.
And then, until next Friday, for our Friga Fashion Friday, or this coming Wednesday for Filipino TV Europe, I will see you again. And next Monday, our very special guest is the greatest singer, a very dear friend, Miss Joanne Lorenzana. So I'll see you, mga kaibigan, and thank you again for your company. And stay blessed, stay happy. I love you.
Hey guys, it is the year of the metal ox in 2021. So please don't forget to get a copy of your almanac. It comes with very beautiful pages. This almanac is actually loaded with a lot of information. You can find out when is the best day to get married, to be engaged, to move house, to renovate, to travel, and even set auspicious dates and meeting times. And this has been developed in such a way that everyone will be guided. What are the lucky and unlucky directions for the year? What are the so-called unlucky directions or renovation rules that you cannot do in 2021. I also put some tips. What are the post-pandemic tips that everyone can do? how to declutter your home or organizing your home. So this is available at freega.co.uk. Hey guys, your much awaited 2021 Year of the Metal Ox horoscope guides, planner, and almanac are now available at www.freega.co.uk. These are loaded with a lot of information to guide you for the rest of the year, be it your health, wealth, love, or career. So please head now to www.freega.co.uk and make it your special gift to someone you love, or even to your friends or family members. See you at freega.co.uk.